In this video, we want to see how we can write note making. Some students find it difficult to write a good note making so that they can attract the marker during exams. And I hope after watching this video, you'll be in a position to write a good note making. Kote mupatsidwe marks on said. Fuka zindu zimene jazo ndizophweka. Ndizophweka ifuka yani. Mmango tenga zindu zimene mupatsidwa. Lumongo panga transfer kumazilemba pa answer sheet. So let's see how we can write it. But before I start this, let me tell you the difference between note making and note taking. So we have note making and the note taking. Note making and note taking. Zindu ziwiri izi zimafanana nako. Komano kusiyana kwake nkoti we make notes from written source. We make notes from written source. E.g. Tito kandi books ndikuti niyo mukamawerenga ndi mukutenga ma short notes. Amino tumena kuti pamene noti mukupanga notes, you are making notes. Notes are made from written source. Books ka munyuzi mwaona pena pake nkhani yakusangalatsani kapena ma journals. Pamene we say that you are making notes. For you are collecting notes from written source. While note taking imasilana nako ndi for notes are taken from recorded. That's a recorded source. Recorded source like audio. Let's say kuti mukumvera nyimbo and you are copying the lyrics from the music or from the song. Ndikuti pamene popo examples atokhala music mukumvera nyimbo kapena speech a president akuyankhula ka muli meeting day you are taking you are taking some notes, something like that. So that's the difference between the two. Note making from written source, note making from written source, and note taking from a recorded source. Now let me tell you the style. I think style widziwa minimum onekera kabina tingoti formatted chinthu icho after mwachilemba chikwena kuoneka motere. Komabe pamayeso mudzapatsidwa mapepa loti alibe margin. So mudzalemba margin. So we are going to take your ruler and pencil ndikudula line. You can see apa ma margin ine awalibe ma lines ine alibe ma margin. So mukadula ukoso ndikadula njinga you not making yanuyo ioneke pakati, something like that. And the title imakhala percentage. So here we have title. We have title or heading. Title or heading imafunika ikhale percent. Ngati ili aifupi ingokhala percent penipeni. Ndo madzola kuti ndikayamba apa ikathira pakuti komano make sure kuti ikhale percent. And that title ikhale kuti ndikafulezi kakang'ono angokhala mawu ochepa asapitilire mawu 5 at least. Sapitilire mawu 5. It should be at most 5 words. And now mukamatenga notes zanuzo tingoyerekeza kuti makopera and paragraph ine yonse makhala point imodzi. So mukalumpha line ndikuzayika apo main point. Tingoyerekeza you have main point here. So mukayika main point and it is advised kuti mukamalemba main point yanu first letter amati izikhala yani ya capital. It should be in block letters. So mulemba main point, but don't forget kuti mukapanga main point yanuyo make sure kuti mukayipange underline. So you underline that main point. So hapa ndikupanga underline and main point imatoka ndi ma supporting points. So mutoka ndi supporting point, so maika ka braid like that. So it can be supporting point You see? My supporting points atokandi ma supporting points. You see? So patoka supporting point number 1. So diga hapa supporting point. Tiktaso kandi supporting point number 2. So supporting point. So it will depend kuti supporting point alipo ngati, yeah, something like that. Ngati kuli achina my example zinthu zonde kuti zizikalowa nkati, something like this. You see? So let me continue here. Main point yomweyo mutanso kukhala ndi mwina another supporting point. So we are putting there supporting point. Ndikuti musimu zidzilenga this format. Basi kuenda like that. Ako ndikuti mwantana naye. Kena kumuzabwera main point number 2. Kutanthauza kuti muli ndi mubwera naso pano paragraph number 2. Mukamazabwera paragraph number 2, you are going to skip a line. So you can see apa line apa. Line imene muisiya. Ndikuti you are going to put number 2 as a main point. So you have main point number 2. And don't forget kuti mukalimba main point imene ikuyimirira paragraph ina, are going to take your ruler kena kundikupanga underline. So let me underline this, yeah, like that. Now after zimene ndikuti mukhandiyani supporting point. So we're going to have supporting point. You see? Kena kumuza khanso mwina ndi another supporting point. Telekeze kuti main supporting point ilibe other supporting points. Ndikuti ngati pali supporting point ina muzelembanso musimu. Let's say supporting point here. Supporting point, yeah, like that. And ngati pali ngati supporting point number 2 ili ndi some other supporting point, ndikuti mukazilemba nkati uko. So you can have something like that. Mukandi supporting point, supporting point, something like that. Yeah, so format imafunika izooneka chonchi. Kutanthauza kuti ngati kuli kujambula line ka gradient kake kabafunika ziziyenda chonchi. Mukamazilemba zinthu zanuzo. Like mfundo zikamatsika zikuyenera kutsika in that way. Osangozilemba chinambalala. Tanthauza kuti ma main point you can see imagine yawe. Kenako ma supporting points ngati ina ile line yonse ukuyenera kudutsa minimum kuyimirira majani ma supporting points. You see, something like that. As well as ma supporting points amafunikanso adzipangana align. Amene ni paragraph inayo akafananiso ndi another paragraph, yeah, something like that. Zizikatsika choncho. Osangozilemba chinambalala. Andikangoneka choncho kungoti mwakacho kochonga kuzokaoneka chonchi ndikuti mumpanga attract munthu uja. Chifukwa layout amapereka marks, ka style kaja amapereka marks, use of symbols amapereka marks. So ma symbols to be conversant with them mutha kundipempha on WhatsApp. Ndi ma symbols ambiri. This is my number 082 435 562. Komanso you can find them in your textbooks. Zilipo zambiri. Achina etc aja, achina equal to, greater than, less than, yeah, something like that. Like Unima, you know I'm from Unima, like what is into the kale zazing'ono, right? So mukapange study ndokazipanga zimwezo, and some of them you can create them on your own, right? Mukamalemba kuti I think apapa nditha kugwiritsa ntchito simple yakuti. So this is how it can look like note making ikaoneke ngati choncho. So musimu ndi example paper ya ku Nzuzu Diocese Schools, yeah, 2021. Ningoenda straight ku note making. It was a question number 1, 20 marks. Ana kuti read the following passage carefully and afterwards make summary. You should make summary of it. Command summary should be in note form. You see, summary kale in note form. Ndakuti in your summary provide a suitable type for the passage give many points komanso supply supporting points. Zija ndi manena kuti zikuoneka kuoneka ngati style omwe ili mtunda ichi. Now akupereka malangizo kuti marks will be awarded for content, ndekuti musamise zinthu. Zinthu zanga ma many points musamise, ma supporting points aja musamise. Not style, style ngati mene muoneka arrangement ija. Ndi ma marks sinso. Komanso fair copy layout. Now kuti candidates who simply copy the passage will be penalized. Tandiza kuti mangamango kopira china chili chonse kumango kaphatika poyankha paja ndekuti sakupatsani marks, so you can lose marks, right? So this is the passage muiwerenga molendo angapo kuti muitolere kenako muzikapanga summary yanu in note form. Ndi chinthuchi ninachiwerenga kale, mungopangira nthawi kuti video isakhale yatali kwambiri, ninachiwerenga kale, so ndingofuna tipange summary tonse, tipange note making tonse limodzi funa kuti ndiwerengenso apa paragraph video ichuluka kwambiri. So let's do the thing here. Apa amazana kuti provide a suitable title. We should provide a suitable title for the passage. Here's the key. Title imachokera ku malaini oyambirira a first paragraph. Komanso ngati zivutitsitse title imakatha kukapezeka ku conclusion akamatsa ziko olembayo. So this is our first paragraph. Aona kuti termites are highly nutritive insects. Apa ndetamba kudzokera funa kamba chani. Ndaona kuti many people have intentions to commercialize this valuable natural product. However, it would not be a good idea to venture into such a move. That good commercializing termites would have many negative effects. You see? So you can see the first paragraph payoka you can bazoti my insects and really value janja ndekumapeto kwa this paragraph na kuti commercializing termites would have many negative effects. Apopo ndekuti title atani title apezeka ndekuti title it's about negative effects of commercializing termites olo kungolemba negative effects of termites. So move ku page kwanu kwa mufuna kuyankha kuja. So let me take my ruler here. This is my ruler. Ndige margin, so I'm putting margin up. Yeah, my margin, something like that. Yeah, this is my margin. And after letting my margin, they would tikalembe title ife. Command make sure the title ikhale percent. So we are having here negative effects of termites. Negative effects of termites. Hapo ndi kuti title atani title ateka chabe kuti yathawiraku, so ndiyike percent apa. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like this. Ndiyike percent. So this is the thing. Kali percent. Yeah, like that. Ndikuti title atani yatheka mwaisi ya percent. Mind you manena kuti title yo mutu onena kuti commercializing effects of commercializing termites or negative effects of commercializing termites. Komano pewa zimenezo ndangose yonje. Ena title manena kuti mathe kulembedwa like ndi ma small letters imene je machuluka malamulo. Ena am advising kuti mukalembe ma capital letters kuti musapanga underline. Fukene jamati upange capitalize each word ma prepositions ma prepositions ya jawa asamakhale andi chilemba choyambirira yachikulu something ndiye machuluka malamulo, so to avoid losing marks inamu advising kuti mukalembe something like this ingokhani ma capital letters. Now tadziwana tsopano our title. Let's now go back to second paragraph. Tambe kupeza ma many points. Ma many points mumadziwa ndi ma signaling devices like pamakhala china first tree. You can see first tree audantoza kuti the main point number 1, and inside that paragraph makhala china let's say pali therefore achina therefore aja amathandizo kumudziwa kuti ndi point yofunikira. Achina however it also helps you to know kuti this point sikuyenera kubisidwa. Achina secondary, consequently, something like that. Zilipo zambiri zomwe zingothandiza kuti mudziwe kuti ndi point yofunikira. So pa first paragraph na kuti second paragraph na kuti first termites contain hard article. So zakuti this is our main point in this paragraph. Now nakuti this is outer covering of termites. This cuticle is mainly composed of chitin or chitin, which is resistant to enzyme. Nekuti adawa kufunika awa. Komanso point imena kuti resistance to enzymes that digest proteins is also a point. Ndakuti eating a lot of termites may create health problems as the cuticle remains undigested. Now this may have unspecified health problems, and it is therefore akuthandiza kuti mudziwe kuti point imene ndiyofunika. Therefore it is therefore beneficial that termites must be eaten on a very small scale. Ndikuti apa paragraph number 1 tatana. So what we need to do tibwera ukuku tilembe main point ife. So main point amakamba zoti there is a hard article. So tilemba apa article hard article. The main point yo mukaipanga yani underline. So tipanga underline hapo ndi kuti zatheka. Ndiye mene mujama amakamba zoti that one it's an outer covering of termites. Ndiye kuti mene ndi supporting point. So you can put that one as a outer covering of termites. Outer covering of termites. Zatheka. Ndiye pomwe paja amazakamba zoti chitin emweyi it is composed of chitin which is resistant to enzyme that digest proteins. Ndiye kuti mutha kulemba apa kuti tikupanga supporting point kuti kale chitin resistant to protein enzymes. So we are putting here protein enzymes. So tachepetsa taphweketsa mawu aja kuti mukalembe chi sentence yonse apapa kuti which is resistant to enzymes that digest proteins. Ikangati mawu atalika komano at least mawu should be well simplified like this. Apo ndi kuti zatheka. Now another supporting point apa amakamba zoti eating a lot of termites may create health problems. So what is needed here mungu kalemba apo kuti supporting point apa kamba zoti overconsumption create health problems. So mungu lemba apo overconsumption is equal to health problems. Is equal to health problems. Ka problems yo sindidziwa ngati amalemba probe something like this komano ngati ilipo chidule chake mutha kulemba ngati that. So overconsumption is equal to health problems. Is equal to alapa ndi style ndithu mutha peza nayo max akuti it creates. So overconsumption is equal to health problems. Why is it creating health problems? Ndi apa izakhala ngati supporting point izakhala undigested yani because of undigested article. That is the one which is creating heavy problems. You see? Now amena kuti ma problems they are unspecified. So you can put that one as a supporting point. You can put this one as a unspecified heavy problems. Munga mina manenera ulonongosiya. Yeah. Tingoikabe unspecified health problems. So kudziko kuti mavuto amakhala mtundu wanji unspecified health problems. apo ndi kuti zatheka. Ndi apa amazakamba zoti therefore it is beneficial that termites must be eaten on a very small scale. So simple therefore alensa kuidziwa, so you can just put that one as therefore like timatoti titatu eat less scale of termites. This scale of termites apo ndi kuti niyo mwaweruka paragraph imene mwatani mwathana naye ikuyenera kuoneka something like this, ndi kuti not making atani ya paragraph 1 yata. Let's now move on to paragraph number 2. So mukamachoka paragraph number 2 nakamba kali kuti mupanga skip line, so tisiya that line then tidzabwera main point number 2 tione kuti paragraph imene muli chani. So apa let's see in the second paragraph aona kuti secondary. So secondary akutisonyeza kuti that's another main point, ndikuti akamba zoti it contains uric acid. And I know this is a byproduct resulting from the breaking down of nucleoproteins. The uric acid is the byproduct to this one, and this uric acid is relatively soluble, and when ingested may have injurious effects by forming stones. So in the mini point. Down now for example, the key so many. For example, in the kidneys, also in blood vessels. Point in furthermore up. The gut of the insects may be carrying bacteria, which may be transferred to consumers. Wait a minute. So paper indiano zelembelembeni. They tend to have a managing kapangira papa arrangement yake. So we have point number 2. Many point number 2. Amagamba zodi that's uric acid. So we are putting here uric acid. So many times uric acid dibange so underline representing many point. You see? So tikapanga underline masabu point ya jamani kuti this one is a byproduct. So we are putting here byproduct of nucleoproteins. Nucleoproteins and holding a biology and I think muzizo is nucleoproteins. Ya terminal ndekuti we are here byproduct of nucleoproteins tatanayo. So now this uric acid is relatively soluble and when ingested may have effects forming stones. So forming stones, that's another subsupporting point. So it forms ma stones. So we can put here this byproduct forms stones. You see, it forms stones. Where? Anazakamba kuti where do they form the stones? Akamba zoti in the kidney, also in the blood vessels. Ndekuti mine ikangati an example. So we are going to put here e.g. in kidney or blood vessels. So blood vessels. Mind you, if you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well as liking my Facebook page, Unique Online Classes Malawi. Share the videos with your friends so that they should also benefit. You can also comment ku Facebook ngotira message ku WhatsApp number ndomwe pakona ndikuti will help you out. So let's now move on to the same paragraph. Toni kuti another supporting point akuri yani. Furthermore, the gut contains may contain bacteria. It carries bacteria which may be transferred to the consumer. Ndikuti ababa supporting point aba ndikuti supporting point aba akamba zoti minimum makaya bacteria. So we put it here. Gut contains what? Bacteria. Gut contains bacteria. Maleni ndangopanga make sure muziza alemba kumapeto kweni kwa margin kuja kwa maleni anu izi ndangozipanga constrict. So tione ngati pali supporting point. I think apo palibe supporting point apa. Angokamba zoti the gut may contain bacteria. So kuipanga simplify kungolemba apo. The gut contains bacteria. Yatrapompo. Ndi kuti paragraph number 2 mwathana nayo. Ndi muone tsopano paragraph number 3. Paragraph number 3 akuti apart from. So apart from akusonyezanso kuti the point yofunikira. So apart from nutritional disadvantages, it seems like the cost of production may be too high. The point, cost of production is high. That trapping vehicles would be expensive. So the point, trapping vehicles would be expensive, and you would have to move to different zones to trap enough insects for large scale production. So the same thing. Ikupanga support how expensive the program is. Komanso akuti moreover akupanga so introduce another supporting point me since akuti zinthu zili expensive. Akuti trapping process. Akuti it is not impossible that other undesirable nocturnal insects like moth might be caught along with the termites. So this will have to be removed and the process will be expensive. So mfundo mwe chuluka mwana kuti production cost, that's the main point. The good supporting point, it's expensive. Zomwe zili expensive ni yani trapping process, moving different zones, komanso trapping vehicles. The good point number 3 tikalembe apo kuti let me write here. Remember to skip a line. So tilemba production cost. Apa wali ngoti high production cost. Tutele ifuwa jani. Simungane kuti production cost are high. Tingofuna mawu aja ajebe. Tingochotsa pala ngozalemba kuti high production cost. Iwe pay, but don't forget to underline after kulemba mini point. So ndikupanga underline. Hapo ndio kuzateka. So supporting point tumukamba zoti it's expensive, then ndika make sure kuti zizi khala mu line imene zili ndi the other paragraph. So akuti it's expensive. What is expensive there? What is expensive? So maybe expensive aba akamba zoti trapping vehicles, moving in different zones, komanso the trapping process. Ndi tilembe aba tikapa as 1 trapping vehicles. Ndime bangitse kuti the process should be expensive. Trapping vehicles magali morogwirira ziwalawo tingwelekeza like that. Number 2 amakamba zoti traveling, aba amakamba zoti moving, up, move to different zones. So move to different zones, you can replace it ndi traveling. Makisi amati ife ukapanga kope mene chilira kudula ndiko you can replace mawu mene ndi traveling in different zones. So mwika different zones, traveling in different zones, something like that. Hapo ndio kuti muhuja amini hopo taika traveling popewa kukopa moti wakoperate. So mutha kusintha komano mawu asakhale kuti akutanthauzo chosiyana ndi chimene okamba amene popo. Hapo ndio kuti zateka traveling in different zones. And china kuti trapping process, amakamba za trapping process. Trapping process may be expensive. Up chingapangisa kuti kale expensive ni yani apa makamba zoti up is kupanga remove ma nocturnal insects. So pamene popo muthoka ika ngati supporting point. So you can put this one as remove nocturnal insects, something like that. Pay the good is a take a mini hope. Let's now move on to another paragraph, and it should be the final paragraph, like they said here. Finally, that's the final paragraph representing the final main point. akamba zoti environmental disaster. The whole process may cause an environmental disaster. So catching the insects on a large scale may involve the use of chemicals. Such chemicals may prevent the termites from flying or to make them dross so that they can easily be caught. So such chemicals, akamba zama chemicals omwe aja ntchito yawo kuti amagwiritsira ntchito to prevent termites from flying. Komano mukapanga zanuzo aona kuti those chemicals may end up polluting the environment. Komanso ana kuti in addition, akamba zo in addition ndikuti point imene ndiofunika. The use of machines in catching and processing the termites might lead to noise pollution. So machine akamba zo takapanga lead pollution in area where such activities are done. Ndikuti apa chimene akukamba pali zinthu ziwiri kuti disaster ibwera mwira kanji. So many point, that's environmental disaster. You see, environmental disaster. Disaster imagulu anji. One, akamba za chemicals. Kuti ma chemicals yo apanga chani such chemicals may pollute environment apanga pollute environment. Kotenga agriculture mukudziwa zimenezo. Komanso in addition to that, machines. Ndikuti machines will cause noise pollution. So machine akapanga cause yani noise pollution. Yeah. Ndaba chimeti pange tikalembe up zomwe timazilemba apasi. So we're going to skip a line. Tikapanga skip a line tikalembe main point if. So we have main point number 4, which is the final one. Environmental disaster. But don't forget to underline. So tipanga underline. So mujameni napangira simplify hapa. Environmental disaster may be based on, make sure you carry in line with it. It may be based on chemicals. So we are putting chemicals here. Take chemicals, and those chemicals amakamba zoti apanga yani they pollute environment. So chemicals pollute environment. So environment ngati shortcut mutongweka chonchi ngati it's recommendable mukangani list of that those symbols and shortcuts. So as of now ndingomalizitsa environment, pollute environment. Kumasa makati in addition to ndikuti that's another supporting point amakamba zoti machines. So tiga machine hapo. Machine yo apanga bwanji environmental disaster amakamba zoti machine will what? The machine will cause noise pollution. So tiga noise pollution. Yeah, I think yapapa basi. Tuone ukupala formaliza kuti yani. For all these reasons, it is necessary in order to rush into commercializing the termite industry. The negative consequences may outweigh the benefits that such an industry can bring to our societies. Let us focus on other insects which are already commercialized. These are already doing many disadvantages to our community. So we can afford to add one more. So we cannot afford to add one more insect industry. So abagamba za disadvantages to our society. Ziyani negative effects. Ndekuti at this point angopanga conclude. It's just a matter of conclusion. Hey my guys, umundimene mungalembere not making. So let's see kuti yoneka bwanji. So this is the thing up. Bas ikanisika style huko. So zikaoneka chonchi kumani boko ndekuti majama max amene boko. Zateka. Here my guys, this is how you can do the stuff and the paper layo ndirano zelembelembeni ndithu kwikwacha kumene ikomo yamakachonga ndikuko izi kwakhudza. So that's the stuff here. And if you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Ndonena mukupemphani pangani subscribe. And ngati pali mafunso namba ndomwe ili pako nayo 0882 435 562. That's my WhatsApp number. Send your questions in that number. You can also write us an email, uniqueonlineclassesmalawi@gmail.com. So this is what I prepared for you. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all the best. But don't forget to keep on practicing. Thank you.